Hi guys, we're back again. Part five. Uh, we're almost done for. We're playing 660 $1,500 guarantee, and that'll be it for tonight. So far, we're up $30 on 888 tonight, and then probably down on here. I haven't even looked. My account. Let's see. I did lose quite a few tournaments on here tonight, so 46. So I'm down. What was I at? 80? 80.66. Yeah. 46. So yeah, basically I just paid the rake tonight so far. But this is the tiebreaker right here of this tournament. If we can get the money in this, then we'll be up for the night. 36 pays 13.50. Who cares? Let's get to here somehow. Hopefully so. Yeah, in that previous video there, clean off with 10 big blinds under the gun on the final table and jammed, and I'm not 100% sure if that was the right decision or not. I think mid-raise folding would probably be best. Yeah. I don't think I took enough time to think the decision through. I just mid-raise that. I do have some charts somewhere. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. I got so many charts. August 2021 back up. Is he there? No. Still back. Here. Let's see. New Hold'em notes. Only had tough no limit Hold'em games. Final table situation charts. Here's a 10 big blinds short stack on the final table. Low jack strategy. So king queen off is a jam in the low jack for 10. But I don't know if that's stack or what I see is with a 10 big blind stack as the shortest stack at the table, we have a min-raising range of some weaker hands in the nuts. Our min-raising range is very well protected, so let's get to it. I'm sure that this range can translate a general strategy to a hijack. Middle position as well. Okay, so this is as the shortest stack at the table. So my daughter's birthday. She was 4. Yeah, she was 5. Her 5th birthday. Anyway, studying poker instead of being with my girl. All right, 10 big blind guys. Big stack. Yeah, these charts are great. Like, I recommend buying this book if you haven't already. Mastering icing, medium stacked. 18 to 35 big limping strategy. Yeah, I could have limped too, I guess. Yeah, I don't really have a chart for it. Shit. Wish I did. Charts to be studied. Yeah. Okay. Average tight players. Average tight losing players, 15 big blind defending range. This is an average losing player, tight big blind. This is what he defends in the big blind. Average losing tight player at 15 bigs. So, interesting. Loose passive limping strategy of a 35-9. Yep. Anyway. Hello, Ace King. Could be it for us. We're going with this 22 big blinds deep in the big blind with Ace King. Yeah, maybe if I had a chart for that specific situation, I I was a middle stack, right? So that means the ICM pressure is definitely on me. And I did that. Anyway. Alright, we're in pretty good shape here. But you never know, right? Alright, what the fuck did he do there? Three jams, ace two suited on hijack versus under the gun +1 for 12 lines. Pretty. Kind of silly, isn't it? Ooh. 40 small blind versus under the gun. Small blind. 40. Small blind versus under the gun. 5-4 is a call, I think. Yeah. I think I gotta click check. Save. Okay, what happened here? Oh, this guy jams. Should have called the 5-4 suited against this guy. Just missing these spots. I haven't played over here, so. I tend to play a little bit tighter in certain spots, out of position especially. In position, I play a little bit looser. Out of position, I play a little bit tighter. Where'd my HUD go? It's kind of odd. Okay, 3-bet by this asshole. 13%. I think I fold. Like, I know he has a heavy 3-bet frequency, but his hand just doesn't do very well. If it was suited, I'm calling for sure. But like Queen 10, not very. 19%. 3-bet, 19% overall. Button, 50% of his 3-bets are on the button. 33 in the small blind. 25 in the big blind. Okay. So he is kind of, I don't know, interesting. He is positionally aware, I was going to say. He is on the button. That's his highest. Small blind a third of the time. 3 times. He's done it 3 fucking times. In 50 hands. That's quite frequent. Okay, so. Yeah, this Queen 10 isn't very good. It doesn't flop very well. Let's see. 40. Small blind versus cutoff. What is our 3-bets? Queen Jack off. Queen 10 off. Yeah, these 2 hands. King 10 off. King Jack off. And then ace. These offsuit ace X. And some 10-8, Jack 8, Queen 8. Yeah, like, I'm not really ahead of this range with Queen 10 off. That's like the bottom of his 3-bet bluffing range. You know? He's all this ace X and then King 10, King Jack. I'm not ahead of that. Not ahead of these. This, I guess I'm ahead of, but that's such a small portion of his range. You have to realize that there's only 4 combinations of these, and there's 16 of these each. So there's a lot more of this, and we can pretty much discount Queen 10 off from his range. There's only 9 combos left of it, or something like that. So yeah, there's 9 combinations left of Queen 10. I already have that hand, right? So we kind of discount that and somewhat discount that. There's 12 combinations of this, so it's less likely as this. He's more likely to have these value range, which I'm not in good shape against. Oh, I did it again. Fuck. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to raise. And I end up min 3-betting. And we get like the worst fucking flop ever. of course. And I don't have HUD. That's great. 6-3-4. Well, I'm giving up. So shitty. I accidentally clicked the min 3-bet button. I might have it. Somebody probably has a small pair. Ace queen. Yeah, I was gonna call. I wasn't gonna 3-bet. Or I was gonna min raise myself. I didn't realize he was in, and I accidentally clicked the button. Fuck. I hate that. I do that maybe 1 in 1,000 hands or so. Makes you look fucking retarded too when you do it on the table. This is kind of a good thing. Could have did it with a worse hand. Ace Jack's not bad. He didn't 4-bet me. If he had a 4-bet, of course I have to fold. What did the other guy call with this? Let's go previous for a sec. He had something stupid, I think. King Queen. Yeah, I think King Queen is a fold there. And it goes EP raise and then 3-bet. You gotta fold this. This is. I know it was a min 3-bet, but still, just fold this. You're so fucking dominated. Ace King, Ace Queen, Ace Jack, Kings, Queens, Aces, Jacks, Tens. Like, that's the range you should be assigning this dumbass for min 3-betting. Like, I'm an idiot for doing that. I fuck up now and again. Anyway, yeah, I got no charts for that shit. For that spot. Middle stack. They didn't. Medium stacked. 18 to 35 final table. Limping strategy. 30 big blind. Button versus low jacked. 40 big blinds deep in the small blind versus cutoff. Three-handed small blind versus big stack. Yeah, I don't have it. Sucks. I think it was wrong. I think min raising, min raising, and then with the intention of folding to shove. Correct. And then calling the 4 big blind guy would be ideal. I don't think jamming was like awful by any means. I think it was okay. Probably profitable for sure, but I think min raising would be the higher EV play. Then the guy just made an awful fucking call in the hijack with ace jack off. As a middle stack with a 3.9 big blind guy on the table, facing it under the gun jam. Yeah, you should be folding ace jack. I think maybe even folding ace king. To be honest, I think you'd probably call with ace king, but it'd be close. I don't know why that just popped up. We're done with that now. Shove. And again. I can run it on HRC and kind of see what you should shove for 10 under the gun there. I don't know. How much is that program? I don't even know. I don't own it. So. I want to use it. Use it. Pretty good shape. 58,000, average is 74, so not the best of shape, but okay. So there's a fold. EP raise, and then that guy calls fold this hand. Queen 6 is junk. This would have been a really fucked up spot to be in if I had called, but I've looked at charts for this situation, like defending multi-way, facing an EP raise and a late position call, and you defend pretty tight in the big blind. Like I think you start calling Queen 10 off, and then you know you open up your game a little bit with suited stuff because there's higher implied odds for it. Like probably Queen 5, Queen 6, Queen 7 suited. I don't know where the hell I would find that chart. Cut off open button call. EP late position call. Okay, here's a 100 big blinds. Queen 10, yeah. And then yeah, you can open up your game with suited stuff, like I said. A little bit looser than I thought though. Okay. That's for 100 big blinds. Do I have any more of those? What about for 40? Well, I used to have them. I think I used to have another one. I used to have another one for smaller stack sizes. Cut off open button call. What was it, 40? Doesn't look like I have it though. I wouldn't mind a chart like that though. Hey, this guy's raising his first hand. I think suited we can definitely flick it in here and call, but can get it very good. Wonder how we're running tonight anyway, all in equity. We've been running actually reasonably well. So we're running above EV, but we're not making much money at it. So we just had a couple final tables there and didn't do well on them. So not 100% sure we lost the last one. King Queen, yeah, that was the King Queen. The first one was something else. I can't remember what it was. Yeah, if we got called there by Ace Jack and got a king, oh man, that would have been good. I would have been like one of the chip leaders. We would have been down to 8 effectively. I think he had me covered. He'd have a few big blinds left. Like if I had got that pot, I would have been in really good shape. Kind of sucks. Yeah, if I'd got that pot, I probably would have got at least 4th. What the hell's going on? Are we in hand for hand play or something? Like, I don't think we are. 6 places paid. Yeah, we're not hand for hand play. I don't know what the hell happened there. I wasn't gonna open that, by the way. If that guy, if it was folded around to me, I was gonna open Queen 8 suited. I think it was. Yeah, Queen 8 suited. No, the cutoff is great. I'm getting card dead here. We had that Ace King situation. That was pretty awesome. Versus Ace 2, which was a spew by that guy big time. Like, why would you do that with Ace 2? Like Ace 10 off, King Queen off with a read, or maybe I can see that, and then pocket jacks, pocket 10s. I can see that. Ace 2 off suited is ridiculous. fuck are you gonna do with that? It's gonna be called by better ace X and pocket pairs. Silly. And the blinds go up again. Down to 18.6 big blinds. Yeah, I hope we can double up and get a little deeper in this thing. That'd be nice. Oh, we have the gut shot. So, we know that the big blind doesn't have it. Unlikely, anyway. Maybe he has 5 deuce. Who knows? You never know. 5-2 suited would be a perfectly fine defender. Okay. Don't know what you do this with. Aces? You don't have aces. Call. Next is going to be call. With fucking ace 9 offsuit or something. You have no full equity. This guy floats. He doesn't have any implied odds, so likely if he's intelligent, he probably has a couple high cards. Suited connectors can kind of discount those a little bit. I don't think many suited connectors are called here, except for like the best ones, maybe, but 10-9, 9-8, Jack 10 suited. I wouldn't really. I probably wouldn't call much else. Like 10 suited, I'd probably fold. Gap 9-7 suited. It's no money to be won if you call and win. Plus, you run the risk of getting 3-bet tail too. So you're just getting fucked on both sides. Where are my HUDs ever going to come back? You gonna work or you not gonna work? There you go. Yay! We got one. Alright, queen on off. Tight guy. The big blind. I was gonna jam this. I think this is a fine versus blind. This would be a great shove spot versus this particular guy. I think it would be fine just to get this. That would just be printing. It'd be printing money. Jamming on this tassel. Maybe would have called though. He did call the little race, so maybe he would call the big one. Check. All in. Yeah, he has something. That guy might have saved me a little bit of money. I had top pair, I guess. So, but you can't be results oriented like that. 6 ace. Jam City. I'm pretty sure it's a jam. Unfortunately. Why does this fucking HUD keep disappearing? Gotta go with it. 15 button. We'll see. We call a win too. It's good for us. Really good for us. Yeah, we're jamming all these. Jamming a lot of ace X. Block their value range. This guy calls. I'm probably in good shape versus range most of the time. He's pretty tight too, so he's probably not going to call. But he might. You never know. Thinking about it. He might call me like King 9 or something. Who fucking knows? Obviously, I have a reasonable hand to jam here into the small blind, who actually almost has me covered. So maybe he's trying to slow roll me like queens or something. Oh. Totally fine jam. Ace 3 suited. Okay, cut off versus. We're like right in the middle. Ace 3 suited 25. No, what's this one? What is it? Ace 3? Yeah, it's a fold. At 25, so. And then it'd be a rejam 15. Or no. What is it again? Fuck. All fucked up here. 15 cutoff versus under the gun. It's not rejam. What the fuck am I talking about? Ace 10 suited plus, King 10 suited, Queen Jack suited, Ace Jack off half the time, 40%. Sevens plus, sixes on occasion, folding everything else. So that's our range. Under the gun, cutoff versus under the gun, 15. So I'm assuming this guy has a pretty good hand. EP versus EP, calling a raise. King Jack. That'd be pretty sick. We continued on with King Jack the whole way. It happens though. Wouldn't be awful. Yeah, this guy's pretty passive. Like this guy, like he doesn't call the flop without something. He's not floating with ace high there. I don't think so. I don't think he's that type of player. He's the player type that only plays when they have a pair or better. Be a good draw. Don't seem to be getting good hands. All right, King 10 suit. We'll make it. It's unfortunate this guy's on the button right now, but all right, 17-6 calls off a short stack. Kind of protects me from the 3-bet from this guy. Because like this is kind of weird. He's gonna have the range advantage here, being the pre-flop caller. So the ranges run close together, pretty close together. So that's gonna lead us to do a lot of checking. Uh, take a small stab. That's not a good card to continue barreling on. I think he probably has a pocket pair of some ace 9. What? Okay, that's weird. Definitely not a call there, but whatever. And this guy's tight too. This guy's like reasonably tight too. Like strange that he decided to go get involved with the ace 9 offsuit there. Especially when a krill guy on the button that 3-bets 12% of the time. I don't know. I could have seen bet this flop. It would be a pretty reasonable flop to to see that. Okay, I guess I can't go back more. It's fucking ridiculous. Oh my god. Look at this. Like, fuck me. Hopefully he was just card dead, and that's why his stats are like that. It's possible. We're live, he calls it like King Jack or King Queen or something. He doesn't have aces. I don't know. 15. We weren't even 15. We were like 12. Big blind versus under the gun. What are we jamming? Sevens, eights, nines, tens, jacks, queens. Yeah, it was perfectly acceptable. Fives for some reason. Fours sometimes. There's actually a reason for this. I can't remember why, though. This just does well against his range or something? I forget. Ace 8 suited, ace 5 suited, and then our best aces. And then pocket aces we actually just call. So, protects our calling range and traps him. So, our move was fine. If it's good for 15, it's good for 12. Couldn't really see anything. Like, I can't really just. I can't 3-bet. I can't call. Eights don't flop well at all. This is a fold. Okay. Button 15. Button 15. Look at it again. 10-6 suited. 10-5 suited. 10-6 suited, it's fold. 10-5 suited, fold. These hands don't really get opened on the button very often. I think they'll get opened like where is it? Yeah, they'll get opened here. 10-4 plus or 10-3 suited plus, yeah. That's 60. Yeah. And then 10-6 suited plus at 100. It's kind of interesting. At 60, we open wider than 100. $35 changes ever so slightly. This is 35 on the button. 30? This is like kind of like a limping range. Like we can start limping in with a couple hands at 30 big blinds. Like 2s and 3s are limped in. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I guess we have to balance these with some of this. Kind of see the charts. Button 20. I got a lot of button charts. We're actually jamming Queen 10 suited, Jack 10 suited, 10 9 suited sometimes, and then the worst. They're offsuit aces, and then ace 2 suited, ace 3, and ace 4 suited, and then the weakest pairs. So remember this shit. You know, it's GTO. It's best, like as a default, you should always have like a fundamentally solid GTO strategy under your belt, and then deviate from that as you know you're exploiting your opponent's tendencies. So yeah, like when you sit down at a table, and you don't know anything. You should start from a GTO standpoint. Like it should be GTO. Getting close to the money here. I think it's what 36 paid or 39 paid. 36, yeah. 1350. So yep. Cut off hijack, low jack 15. Low jack 15. I know ace 8 suited is open, but it's actually jammed sometimes. Ace 9 off. Yeah, we can open our aces, blocker aces, like pretty wide. Because we're going to get shoved on less, kind of thing. Except for that blocker. Jack, Queen, Jack. This guy's at 28, so he does call quite liberally. The board we're going to get our whole range on. Not that it's going to work, but either as a jack or a queen, likely. Maybe a draw. If he has some kind of flush draw, then we win. Yeah. Anything there. He's a lot of queens and jacks, too. Just a paired board. It's pretty dry. Bet the 1.5 into like 6 big blinds. Doesn't have to work very often. 1.5 into 6.5. It has to work like, what would it be, like 20% of the time to break even? Like, it just doesn't have to work very often at all, and it will work 20% of the time, guaranteed. It probably work more like 40% of the time. So. Alternatively, we could shove there, but I just think that's a little bit higher variance, to be honest. I just think there's better ways of handling things. Like shoving ace-8 suited in early position is just this guy raised the button 75% of the time. That's quite often. It's good to know. Eights are good enough here. Like I can't see eights being a fold. You're under 10 big blinds. 10 big blinds or less. You just kind of have to go with your medium pairs. Yeah. Well, it is what it is. Still in it though, like a little bit. Not getting very lucky here. Yeah. We have no fold equity right now. We don't have any fold equity. We need a high card to jam. Kind of sucks. We're in a shitty spot. Queen 10. Yeah, this is it. This is good because this guy actually is giving me some fold equity. Run reasonably well against his ace-x combos. So, Queen 10's it. This hand runs probably will run like 40%. There's his shoving range here. And we have fold equity because of him. Yeah. King, king, king. Weird flop. Top it up. That's kind of funny. Full houses all around. All right, Queen 7 suited. Oh boy. No. Can't. What the hell is HUD doing? This guy's super tight. Yeah. Super duper tight guy. So I don't know what the hell he's doing this for. Like, if you're gonna play a 7 and 7, at least like min raise or something. Like, what do you think he has right now? He has the nuts. He has jacks or something. Tens or jacks probably. Ace jack. Ace and a jack. And 7. Ouch. Open shoves. I'm gonna take a note on that one. King 4 suited. Yeah. King 4 suited is okay, I guess. Could get through too. Low jack. Shove 5 on the low jack. King 4 suited is a plus 0.13 for 5 big blinds, so plus 0.13. So yeah, it's probably like a plus 0.20 or something like that. Why the fuck is the fucking HUD doing this? Try going like this, maybe that'll help. Still in last place. All right. Well, that's pretty good. If this guy jams, that would suck. Um, well, I ain't check folding. I'm just going all in. Let's do it. Whoa. Flopped the nuts. Anyway, all the money was going in either way there. 39th place we bubbled tonight. That sucks. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned. We'll probably have another one coming up here in a few days. I'll probably play another session and film it. Hopefully next time we can do a little better and get a little deeper onto these final tables at least. Anyway, guys, have a good night.